Dun dun dun. What a day. I'm sitting in a smoky bar, nursing some cocktail or another. I'm not sure what it's called, and neither do I really care. I was so out of it when I arrived at this bar, and more than a little intimidated by the vast selection of drinks available. I asked the bartender to make up whatever cocktail they wanted. The most expensive one. The cocktail is a comforting amber color, and it tastes faintly fruity. It's not bad though. It's not bad. Though in my current state of misery, I wouldn't say no to something even harder. Then again, getting too drunk might be a poor idea. My head's still killing me. Though alcohol can sometimes take the edge off worldly pains at other times, it can only serve to exacerbate them. Yep, very true. Very true. Given I've been so unlucky today, I'd rather not take my chances. I sip at my drink, only half tasting it. Jazzy piano music fills the air, mingled with that of casual conversation. Jazzy piano music. Sounds pretty cool, actually. This bar is a fairly popular one, and several men and women, though mostly men, are sitting about drinking. Some of the other men are in business suits, while the women wear sparkly evening dresses, their faces carefully made up and their feet wedged into perilously high-heeled shoes. I wonder if these men just finished work. It's a weekend, but that doesn't necessarily mean R&R for Japan's bankers or businessmen. Some companies operate during Saturdays and Sundays, their workers obliged to work long into the night. I pity all these guys with their slick back hair and their slightly rumpled suits and their six-figure income. At least I would if I hadn't had such an awful day myself. Not only did I fail to take any photos of IU, but I was also slapped across the face by the self-same woman. Then, to cap things off, I broke the very expensive camera equipment my boss commanded me to take care of. I'm not looking forward to going into work on Monday. My boss is gonna eviscerate me. So dramatic. At least the businessmen around me, wary though they look, seem to be having fun. They probably earn a lot more than I do. Yep, that's what I was saying. And I doubt their bosses are as draconian as my own. My boss is a jumped up man with an inflated sense of self-importance, who loves to breathe down the necks of his employees. I mean, it's a lot of bosses for you. He chews us out for the smallest of errors, and he seems to take genuine sadistic delight in making the newest hires cry. Wow, fun guy. Real fun guy. He's never made me cry. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction. And I'm not a baby. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm just crying because I'm tired. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little afraid of him. I've generally kept in his good graces for the 3 years I've been working under him. But that's going to come to an end on Monday. I like to think he won't fire me. As much as I dislike my job, I kind of need it to pay the bills. But that might be a touch too optimistic. Even if he doesn't fire me, which is a distinct possibility, the cost of this smashed camera are going to come directly out of my earnings. Either way, I'll be in trouble. I guess I'll be eating instant noodles for the rest of the month. This will be the last time I'll be able to go to a bar too. I mope over my drink, my fingers buried in my hair. I'm suddenly very aware of how expensive this cocktail was. Yep, told you the most expensive one. And I want to make it last for as long as possible. Whether I got fired or not, finances are going to be tight. I can't afford to spend too much. How I envy the businessmen around me, forking out bills for fancy drinks and snacks. Snacks, really? Pretty women, maybe girlfriends, but they could be escorts, it's hard to tell. Hang on their arms, laughing at all their bad jokes, their lips shimmering with gloss. When was the last time a pretty girl draped herself over me like that, huh? Well, strictly speaking, it's about half an hour ago. Hey, I was making herself pretty comfortable on my lap until she slapped me. Oh. That's another thing to feel rotten about. That IU's so sadistic, she really got my hopes up. I take another sip of my cocktail. I hope it might lighten my dreary thoughts. Yes, we get it. You're depressed. Got it. Okay, move on. But it's actually making me feel worse. Alcohol's a depressant. Maybe I should hurry get out of here. I'm too broke to get drunk, and the trains will stop running soon. I knock back the rest of my cocktail, then get to my feet. I'm ready to make a beeline for the exit when waifu number 2? Oh my, are you leaving already? That is a shame. It's not even midnight yet. What a loser leaving already. A sultry voice calls me back. I turn, blinking, then gasp. Gasp. Oh, yep, that's waifu number 1 right there. Achievement. I got a Steam achievement. Yes, because everybody loves Steam achievement. Look how small her hands are. Kind of funny. Sitting by the counter is an incredibly attractive woman. She has dark tan skin which contrasts with her almost bone white hair. Bone white? What a weird way to describe it. She's dressed in business attire, but her pinstripe suit and white shirt gape open to reveal an ample bosom. One of her legs is crossed over the other, and in one hand she holds a glass. Is she gonna be our sugar mommy? Oh shit. Her eyes are green, a little like cats. Cat like the animal? And they're lidded. What does that mean? A playful smile puckers her lips, and her face is flushed, probably from the alcohol. Something about her looks familiar, but I can't quite place her face. To be quite frank, her large bosom is attracting most of my attention, as are her thighs. You could crush a watermelon between thighs like that. Alright, good to know. Was she really calling out to me? But why? I don't think I'm particularly unattractive, but my flyaway hair and my baggy jeans aren't the pinnacle of fashion. Or good taste. Nope, not good taste at all. It should be obvious at a glance that I don't pull in half the salary some of the big shot businessmen around here do. I must have been mistaken. It can't have been me she was calling out to. There's no way. I turn, ready to walk away once more, but hey, I was talking to you, you know. It's rude to leave a lady in the lurch. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Foo-foo. Oh, it's a laugh? And the woman's laugh is 30. There we go. The woman's laugh is throaty, and it does any number of curious things to my body. I can feel my hair standing on end, and my mouth feels dry despite the alcohol I consumed. My mouth's dry from all this freaking reading. Oh my gosh. I guess she really was talking to me. I beg your pardon? I glance back at the femme fatale, doing my level best not to gawk. I think he means gawk at her chest. I'm not a teenager anymore, damn it. Do I know you? You look familiar, though I don't think we've met before. Oh, I look familiar, do I? I suppose that's hardly a surprise. My name is Marina. Wakatsuki Marina. Does that ring any bells? Now that she said it, her name does sound very familiar. The newspaper I work at, Sakura Daily, of course, Sakura Daily, ran an article on her just a few weeks ago. Nobody reads the newspaper. Why do you work at a newspaper? Okay, boomer. Wakatsuki Marina is a famous entrepreneur and businesswoman. Half Japanese, half South African, I think. Marina is the head of a world-famous brand of designer clothes, perfume, cosmetics, and more. She's one of the wealthiest women in Tokyo, though she's no idol. I think she might be more famous than IU. But you didn't recognize her? I run into 2 famous celebs today, all in under an hour? What are the odds of that? While IU was content to slap me and call me a pervert, Marina actually seems interested in instigating a conversation. This is amazing. I'm a photographer for a local paper, so I've met a few B-list celebrities in my time, but never before have I met a woman that exudes class and glamour like Wakatsuki freaking Marina. Fanboying over this girl. Be still, my beating heart. My, you certainly look surprised. You'll attract flies if you let your mouth hang open like that, dear. It's not a very attractive look. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright, you don't need to apologize, I'm not offended. People often gawp. I'm pretty sure they're trying to say gawk. Because I don't think gawp is a word. People often gawp when they see me. I'm quite used to it. I am a celebrity, you know. Oh yeah, I am a celebrity. Yes, I'm aware. I can't believe I didn't recognize you sooner. I bow again, which makes Marina giggle anew. That's her giggle. We're sticking with it. Like I said, you don't need to apologize. I get enough without work. It's always, yes ma'am, right away, and we're so terribly sorry. My workers all respect me, but they're so distant. It's almost like they're afraid of me. I'm kind of afraid of her, actually. I yawned. She's a bit intimidating. I know I'm very wealthy, beautiful, charismatic, and so on. You know, just casually slipping that into a conversation. But at the end of the day, I'm still a normal woman. I get tired of people groveling before me. Well, you've come to the wrong place, my lady. Sometimes I just want to have a normal conversation. Oh, right. I see. An apology is fully formed on my tongue, but I cut myself off before I can say anything foolish. This must be why Marina called me over. Despite the vast gulf of difference between our wealth and social standing, she's tired of being treated like a celeb, and, no doubt owing to a capricious whim of the wealthy, she wants to speak to a member of the peanut gallery like me. This is all a bit sudden. My heart's thudding incredibly hard, but, well, if Marina wants to speak to a nobody like me, who am I to refuse her? Now, why don't you sit your cute bottom back at that counter, sweetie? Don't you want to buy another drink? I wouldn't mind, but I don't have much money. I'm poor. Can you buy me a drink? That's all right. I'd be more than happy to foot the bill. That's very kind of you, but are you sure? I wouldn't want to put you out. Nonsense. Marina waves one manicured hand carelessly. I'm a wealthy businesswoman. I don't think that rich people are like this. A drink or two is hardly going to break the bank. I guess you're right about that. I feel like rich people, I don't want to stereotype, but like I feel like rich people are low-key only like this if they're trying to get laid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I flush, embarrassed that I'm a mere photographer. Stop saying that, man. I know you're a photographer. Even thought to question the depths of Marina's pockets. She's infinitely richer than I could ever aspire to be. I know common courtesy dictates that men should foot the bill during dates, but screw it. Oh man, very progressive. Very progressive of you, waifu simulator. This isn't really a date, and Marina's the one who offered to buy me a drink in the first place. I think it's fine to flaunt convention every once in a while. If you don't mind, then sure. I'll be happy if you bought me a drink. That's the spirit. I like a man who can hold his liquor. Bartender. Waiter. Can I get a couple of lemon highballs over here? I've actually never heard of that. I wonder if that's a real drink. I sit down next to Marina while she plies me with alcohol. Plies. We drink together for a while, idly exchanging banter. All the while, I try not to stare at Marina's chest. Come on, man, grow up. I can hardly believe that this is happening. What's become of my life? About half an hour and 3 more lemon highballs later, Marina shoots me a curious glance and says, So, Hiroki, why do you look so down? Did something happen? I guess you could say that, yeah, but was it really that obvious? Quite. That's why I called out to you. I couldn't stand to see such a handsome young man looking so, well, defeated. Sorry. Oh my god. I can't tell if that's funny or annoying, or both. Probably annoying. Doesn't matter. I know we're relative strangers. I thought she was gonna say I know we're relatives. Cringe. I know we're relative strangers, but as the old saying goes, a problem shared is a problem halved. Is that a real saying? I kinda like that. Would you mind telling me what's on your mind? I don't know if you'd want to hear it. It's nothing that interesting. It's work stuff, I guess. As a businesswoman, I'm very well acquainted with troublesome work stuff. I have plenty of problems of my own to deal with. I figured as much. That's why I don't want to burden you with mine. This guy, okay. This guy is not a real likable protagonist. So far, anyway. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I'll stop interrupting. Okay. Play. But Marina leans in a little closer to me. I can feel the silky softness of her silvery hair against my flesh skin. Her hair is long. I think it would be nice to listen to somebody else's woes. It might take my mind off my own concerns. And who knows? Listening to your problems might help me think of a way to resolve these pesky problems of mine. Would you mind telling me what's wrong, dear? I'd love to get to know you better. You're so cute after all. Marina draws her pink cat-like tongue along her lower lip. Why, you're good enough to eat. Oh, okay. I feel like she's almost coming off like a vampire, you know? But she could also be a succubus. I could see both. Or either. I don't think I'm all that good looking. But if you want to listen to my belly aching, I suppose I can oblige. You did buy me a few drinks after all. Now comfortably lightheaded, I offer Marina a small smile. Then I launch into my tale. I'm a photographer for the Soccer Daily. Do you know it? Ah, yes, I was interviewed by an employee of that newspaper only a few weeks prior. Oh, she looks so shocked. Nani? I also know about that newspaper. What a weird coincidence. So I wasn't misremembering. We really have run a piece on Marina before. It's nice to know I'm not going senile, I guess. Well, my boss sent me out to a concert by IU tonight. She's a popular idol? Yes, I know about her. I know her very well, as a matter of fact. Really? Nani? You'd be surprised to know how close we are. Foo. I look at Marina intrigued. She doesn't look like the sort of person who'd be familiar with the musical stylings of Ikue Ayu. Marina looks like she'd be into classical music or jazz, not high energy J-pop numbers. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, I was meant to take some pics of Ayu while she was performing, but there were a few problems. The trains were delayed and I arrived at the concert late. It had already started when I got there and I couldn't get to the front of the crowd. I was shunted all the way to the back, behind a whole sea of people. There was no space and there were too many bodies in the way and I couldn't set up my camera. I had no chance to take any photos. Oh no, that sounds like quite the disaster. It was. My boss is gonna kill me when he finds out. And that's not the end of it. I gave Marina a quick, abridged version of the night's events. I tell her about my gloomy nighttime wanderings through the city, and then my chance encounter with Ayu. I don't give every single gory detail. I don't, for instance, tell Marina how excited I got when Ayu fell on me. Good of you to leave that out. But I do tell Marina that Ayu slapped me for my efforts, then called me a pervert. I didn't want to do anything inappropriate to her. I was just trying to do my job. I lament helplessly, my words falling in a tumble from my throat. When lubricated with alcohol, it's surprisingly easy to gush about the most embarrassing of things. She slapped me really hard too. The whole side of my head is still smarting. Ah yes, I can see a red mark on your face now that you mention it. She must have done a number on you. She really did. For an idol, she had a surprising amount of upper body strength. I didn't know she was so powerful. She certainly doesn't look like it. She's so tiny. She wears so much pink. Idols are made of tougher stuff than you might think. They pour a lot of time and effort into perfecting their dance routines, and they work long hours. I'm not surprised that Ayu's so strong. Though I wish she'd learned to use that head of hers. She's so thoughtless. I really am sorry she caused you so much distress, Hiroki. It's fine. What's done is done. I'm not trying to think about it too much. And the alcohol is certainly helping. My surroundings look hazy and unreal, and my mind is pleasantly numb. Yeah, this bitch drugged you. One or two things about Marina's words do seem quite odd, though. Sounds like you know Ayu quite well, not just as an idol, but as a person. I suppose you could say that. Ayu and I are close, like I said. We're not family, but might as well be. She's like a naughty little sister to me, I suppose. Naughty? Oh, she's definitely naughty. Very naughty. Trying to freaking come on to me on the street. What? Really? I didn't know that. Few people do. My relationship with Ayu isn't widely publicized. Ayu's putting on a cute act before the cameras, but she has a short temper. She can be quite nasty at times. Do you want me to have a word with her? I'm really quite upset that she would treat you so badly. Oh no, it's fine. Like I said, it's too late to worry about that now. Maybe so, but I do sympathize with you. You must have had a rough night. Well, it's just part of being an adult. I'm used to it. The alcohol has helped, so is talking to you. Thanks for listening to my worries, Marina. It's no problem at all. I'm glad I was able to aid you in some small manner, though I wish I could do more. It's partially my fault I was so rude to you. If I disciplined her better, she would never have slapped you. Keeping Ayu in line is my job. Lady Yue asked me to keep an eye on her, and I failed. I feel most humbled. Lady Yue? I wonder who that is. Based on the title Marina gave her, she sounds like royalty. Is she a foreign princess? But what connection does she have with Marina and Ayu? I'm a little lost. But before I can ponder this, I feel a soft sensation against my thigh. Marina is gripping my upper leg with one hand, her manicured nails digging through the fabric of my pants. Hiroki. Marina leans in. Her voice falls to a soft, sultry whisper, which envelops my body like a caress. I cannot overstate how sorry I am that Ayu caused you so many problems. She's a naughty girl, and I will scold her later. This is all vaguely sexual. Just want to point that out. But for now, I would like to apologize on her behalf. Would you mind coming back to my office with me? You're a fine specimen of a man, and it's been a long time since I last found prey worthy of my unique attention. You intrigued me the most when I saw you, so please. Marina licks her lips, her eyes heavy with expectation. Don't let me down. Yeah, she's drunk. We just went? What the heck? My, I must say I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd be able to go for quite that long. Particularly with all that alcohol inside you. You're quite an interesting man, Hiroki. Foo foo foo. Marina laughs, her eyes half lidded, as she runs her fingers through my hair. Did we just skip a freaking cutscene? She's sitting cross-legged upon the floor, wearing her typical office attire. I, meanwhile, am lying upon Marina's lap, wearing nothing but my underwear. Under normal circumstances, I probably feel exposed, but yeah, they definitely just banged. Well, these circumstances are anything other than normal. I met the fabulous businesswoman Watsuki Marina in a small bar on a swanky street. After plying me with a few drinks, she invited me back to her office. Then we enjoyed ourselves. Now my madness has subsided somewhat. I'm beginning to feel the consequences of my actions. My whole body aches, as if I've been thrown off the top of Tokyo Tower. My head's killing me. At least I can rest on Marina's delectable thighs. What a creepy way to describe somebody. How cute. Marina continues to run her hands through my hair, her voice a light, lilting sing-song. Though I put Marina through the ringer, she's emerged from our love-making relatively unscathed. She doesn't seem at all out of breath, unlike me. In fact, she's even smiling. I guess Marina's forged from pretty tough stuff. Is that a prerequisite if you want to get ahead in the business world? She has far more stamina than I do. Marina? I blink up at Marina's pretty face, my gaze unfocused. Her visage swims before me, and my temples start to pound something fierce. Shit. Yes? Marina, for her part, only smiles. She looks down at me, her bone-white hair trailing against my cheek, and says sweetly, "What is it, dear?" I was just wondering, did that feel good for you? You're concerned about my enjoyment? Yeah, I was so into it I didn't really think about you, but that's not fair. I was acting selfish. My, you really are a sweetheart. How conscientious you are. I don't think I'm very sweet. I behaved like an animal earlier. Maybe you did, but I quite like that. I'm fond of men who can take charge, though it's much appreciated that you care about me so much. To answer your earlier concerns, yes, I enjoy myself. I haven't had a chance to let off steam like that in a while. Ah, thank goodness. Marina's gentle reassurance elicit a small sigh of relief. Now that I know she enjoyed herself too, I feel like I can relax. Ah. I yawn. Sleep washes over me in waves. My eyelids feel very heavy, and it's a struggle to keep my eyes open. I nuzzle my head against Marina's warm lap and close my eyes. Dun dun dun. My temple's still pounding, but I feel surprisingly at ease with Marina. This might sound weird, given what we just did, but there's something almost motherly about her. You're a strong mommy. Oh my god. That's from Big Mouth. And like, anytime I say it, just like as a joke, people are like, "Oh my god, we got an Oedipus over here." And I'm like, "Alright, nerd, well, you need to watch Big Mouth, because it's freaking hilarious." I was thinking that this whole time, though. She's like a freaking sugar mommy. I can feel my conscience slipping away, but as I fall into the land of slumber, I swear I can hear Marina's voice, light and sing-song as always. What a charming specimen you are. I was drawn to you by mere curiosity at first, I'll admit, but you made quite the impression. You're a sweet boy with a surprising amount of stamina, and your scent is very, very unique. Never met a human boy quite like you before. Maybe I'll make you mine. I'm sure that will make Ayu jealous. She's always been so possessive. But don't worry, my cute, precious Hiroki. No matter what happens, I'll always let you rest your weary head on my lap. Foo-foo-foo. Laughing softly, Marina bows her head. I can feel her warm breath against my cheek, coupled with the softness of her silver hair. Maybe this is all a dream. It doesn't feel real. Reality's starting to slip from my grasp like melting snow. But I'm sure as my breathing evens out and my mind drifts away, that I can feel a soft sensation against my lips. Oh, that's really bright. Okay, I'm gonna stop for now. I don't know how many videos that's gonna be, the first bit right there, but you know, thanks for watching. Yeah. Okay, bye. I guess.